It's a bit of a quiet start, but it's better than what the implied open was telling us. So let's see if the bulls come in and start buying the dip. Right now, actually, it's looking good. It's just about 16 points down, 19, 20, 30 points down now. So slightly lower on the Nifty. That's how it's opened out. The mid-cap index is relatively better. There's some green on the mid-cap screen so far in the opening, almost actually 0.4% higher. The bank Nifty obviously is struggling because of the IndusInd Bank hit, but other than IndusInd Bank is actually not too bad. I mean, other banks are fine, and now there's green on the Nifty, and that's what I was saying. They expect the buyers to come in because the nature of the market seems to have changed a bit last week. The mood is different, and now that elusive buying on dips has started to play out. Now, all the key indices in positive territory, barring the bank Nifty.
Well, that's right. A few stocks in the broader markets, though, are looking good. You have IRB Infra. The total collection was up by close to around 18%. That stock's flying away in today's trading session, so it's doing quite well, up close to around 3% on rather good volumes. The street likes that. GMR Airports, let's pull up that stock as well. They've acquired additional 10% stake in Delhi International Airport. So that one, I think there was a bit of a positive tick. It's up close to around 1%. Railtel, they won an order of around 76 crores. The street likes that. That stock has opened up well in the green as we speak. The biggest casualty, as you mentioned, was IndusInd Bank. That stock, in fact, is taking it hard on the chin. But we'll have to watch out for this mark because it opened up with a cut of around 4.5%. It's still holding out there. Let's see whether or not there's a recovery in store. A couple of other names. Let's pull up Gensol. The promoter entity went ahead and they sold some stake in the open market. They say that they want to reinvest in the business. Let's see what's the initial reaction out there. The stock is more or less flattish. They have a board meeting in the next couple of days, so we'll have to wait by to hear what are they going to do with their money and how they're going to infuse that in. So that stock, is more or less flattish. Bodal Chemicals, that's one of the big gainers. It's up close to around 10%. I think we need to check in further detail what's going on here. But that stock is one of the top gainers in today's trading session. Big up move. But Rima, I think the positive this morning is the breadth of the market. You have 3.5 stocks that are advancing for one stock that's declining. By the end of today, if you can have a breadth, something like that, well, portfolios will look quite good.
Indeed. Some pharma names are higher in trade. So let's pull up Lupin. That's one. And secondly, even Sun Pharma, where the company has made an acquisition, Checkpoint Therapeutics, which analysts say is a good addition to the company's specialty portfolio. So green on the screen for some of these pharma names. And add to that a Piramal Pharma, which is up nearly 1.8%. In the hospitality pack, you've got Narayana Health, which is up, again, 1.7, 1.8%. So some buying emerging. Blue Jet Healthcare is up 3% on pretty good volumes. So that's one pocket of interest. Trend, on the other hand, is a bit subdued, and I think here Kotak has reduced the target price to 5,150. So the target price cut, some EPS downgrades too coming in for Trend from Kotak Institutional Equities. Castrol, after last week's mega run, is seeing some amount of profit booking, so that's about 2.5% down. But now the benchmark indices have turned now back in the red now for but the Nifty is holding 25,500, but it's red.
So the Nifty has been in red. The turn is more on the mid-cap index because that was cruising along quite nicely, but suddenly it's negative. So it's a volatile opening, you'd have to say that. It's not a one-way street. It's quite volatile. And on Trend, I was just adding that Kotak call seems to be a little too late. Stock's already below 5,000 now, and it's gone through serious pain and correction. And that's how it's playing out for the time being. Yeah, IndusInd Bank, now the cut is almost 5%. So let's see. Again, some green on the screen. So it's really flip-flopping. It's very volatile. By the way, there's some correction in large-cap auto names as well. M&M, Bajaj Auto, even Maruti for that matter. Auto is under pressure this morning, along with IndusInd Bank.
A couple of names that are doing well. OMCs, the cooling in crude oil prices, valuation in support, the marketing margins now much higher in comparison to what the sheet is working with for the next year itself. So HPCL is one stock that's up close to around 3%. Remember, the last few trading sessions, it's moved very, very swiftly and on high volume. So OMCs is the space that's celebrating that decline that we're seeing on crude oil prices as well.